Hello, everyone. As Jim said, I'm Andrew Ross. I'm a software engineer at AWS working on the OpenSearch project. I've been active in OpenSearch for almost 4 years with a focus as a maintainer in the core repository. And I'm here to talk to you today about OpenSearch, some of our latest improvements, and why the future of the project is brighter than ever. So OpenSearch, we are a community-driven open source search, analytics, and vector database platform with integrated tools for observability, security, visualization, and AI-powered applications available under the Apache 2 license. OpenSearch started as a fork of Elasticsearch in 2021. Now, over 4 years later, the OpenSearch project has created its own path, driven by growth of the community and significant adoption over time. In September, we joined the Linux Foundation and formed the OpenSearch Software Foundation, which has accelerated that participation even more. Finally, last month, we released OpenSearch 3.0. And coincidentally, today, we are in the process of releasing 3.1. So OpenSearch 3 was released in early May with some great new features and performance improvements. At its core, OpenSearch is a Lucene-based search engine, and the update to Lucene 10 was a major milestone for us. We also made many foundational changes, such as updating the JDK that, while perhaps not flashy, have unlocked performance gains and paved the way for future enhancements. This is an example of the project's focus of building the most performant search engine, which can be seen in the trend of continuous improvement since the 1.3 release. A couple things to note on this graph: the y-axis is a logarithmic scale, and that lines going down is a good thing. In fact, across the various query types shown here of our Big 5 workload, searches on average are 10 times faster in 3.0 than they were in 1.3. The dotted line in the middle represents a geometric mean of these various query types, and by that benchmark, the average latency has gone from 160 milliseconds in 1.3 to just 16 milliseconds in 3.0. We're also innovating in the vector search space with the introduction of GPU acceleration and vector indexing. Benchmarks show that in vector indexing, the GPU acceleration improves vector indexing speed by over 9 times and reduces costs by nearly 4 times compared to CPU-based solution. This dramatically reduces the time required for billion-scale index builds from days to just hours. Also, the decoupled design, which separates the GPU-powered index build service from the main OpenSearch cluster, ensures efficient usage of the GPU resources, allows the components to evolve independently, and enables seamless adoption across cloud and on-premises environments. This represents a major advancement in supporting large-scale AI workloads. For more details about how OpenSearch was able to work with NVIDIA and integrate their CAGRA algorithm to deliver these improvements, check out the blog post at this link. I'll put up a QR code at the end as well. But there's a lot of great technical details in that blog post. On top of performance improvements, OpenSearch 3 is loaded with exciting new features. And in particular, I want to highlight some of the contributions we've seen from our partners and foundation members. Uber contributed a significant amount of work to introduce pull-based ingestion, which allows for ingesting data directly from industry standard tools like Apache Kafka. They're also working to add gRPC support in the client APIs. ByteDance has been deeply involved in the core engine, such as making some significant improvements to the segment replication protocol. Both Uber and ByteDance now have maintainers in the core repository and have committed dozens of new features, performance improvements, and bug fixes across many different areas. Continuing on this theme, SAP has worked to add FIPS compliance to the software. DataStax is introducing a JVector engine to vector search. And Intel has worked to add Z-standard compression and additional SIMD optimizations in vector search. This has been a great start to the year for OpenSearch, and I'm super excited for what's to come. I'm hoping you'll come talk to us at our booth here. We're at P2. The QR code on the screen here will take you to a landing page that has a lot of great links and ways to engage with us, such as on our Slack or, of course, on GitHub. For those of you who have adopted OpenSearch and are building on it, thanks so much for riding along with us. And of course, a special thanks to all our foundation members. Have a great day at the conference today.